welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 18th session of the Planetary Fragments Dungeons & Dragons campaign. We have Austin as Yarok, we have Ryan as Rin, we have Bob as Yen, we have Nick as Tana. Last time, y'all spent a lot of time talking to a bunch of severed heads.
I did no such thing.
You then went back to Giant's Bay, where Tana had a communication from his brother, and got a location where apparently a group of people were trapped, and starving, getting sick from being stuck submerged, and you fought your way past some dinosaurs to break into a destroyed building, and I think we ended around the time you'd basically gotten down into the basement, and into the room where they're just up on pieces of furniture in... a room that has a couple of feet of water at the base of it, just trying to stay with one end of the basement collapsed in and the other caved in.
So I recall I kicked in the door and said, anybody calling it for an Uber?
And we were all confused. What is an Uber?
Why do you have to ruin my fun?
It's what I was born to do.
I'm just saying, next time you're making a delicious soup, I'm going to pee in it.
Note to self, never make soup.
I can't make soup ever again.
All right.
Why? Because he can't be trusted. Or more to the point, he can be.
What you do is you make a really bad sacrificer soup. He didn't say he's going to do it to every soup, just the next.
No, he said to a delicious. If I make a sacrifice soup, he's going to know, and he's not going to do it to that one. He's going to wait till it's a delicious one.
I just show up and I'm just like, what you doing? Making a bad soup? Go ahead. Eat it. Just like, I hate wasting food.
Anyways, I think we're trying to play a game, so you've gotten down into this basement.
Alright, down in the basement.
Yep. So there's near 80 people stuck down in the basement of this office building.
I get cribbed in here like sardines.
I'm like, they need food, so...
Well, we want to move them first, so they don't drop their food in the poop water.
I believe they were all pooping in one location.
Yes, however, it is still the same water. Water kind of does that.
Purify food and drink. This water's going to be clean soon.
Well...
No, yeah,
my point is that if you give them good berries, it also heals them.
I mean, I have all those spells.
Yeah.
And they're at different levels and everything.
Okay, I figure...
I was going to start throwing them in the portable hole to move them up.
Also, do remember, as far as where you're moving them to.
Yeah, I say if you
A
can...
building with glass fronts.
Yeah, you guys sit there, take care of them, get them healed up and ready for transport. I'm going to go try to clear the front. I'm going to borrow... Not Kiramax's, but... Genji, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, I'm going to go back upstairs and stealth out to the waterfront and call down Genji.
Okay.
I can send a telepathic message ahead.
Oh, then that.
Yeah, I could call him at any time. He's not miles away from us.
So, 30 on stealth.
You're you.
Mm-hmm. So, I get on Genji and fly about 300 feet out. And
Into the water?
yeah, over
Okay.
the bay. And then I start taking sniper shots at dinosaurs until I clear out the area of dinosaurs.
But it was just refill.
We're not directly
You're
underneath
not directly
the
in the
coral.
thing. Yeah, you can buy yourself some time.
Yeah. So that will be my next half an hour clearing out. They'll either start wandering away or I'll make a pile of bodies so high we can use it as a corridor. As I sit here,
What is your goal?
I want to clear a path from the building to the woods so we can exit them out and away from dinosaurs.
Okay, you're kind of like middle. You're probably about half a mile from the woods.
And Does the rip pass through between here and the woods?
Not directly, no.
Then there is a numbers game I could play at least to clear a path using extreme range as flying as an advantage, but
Yeah, but with that large of a space, if you just try to clear it all at once you've cleared the one end, they will have started to wander back on the other.
in that case, while I'm doing this, I'm going to be scouting out places to move, hide, then start clearing again.
There are buildings around.
Yeah. So we're going to leapfrog it to the woods, because one errant dinosaur could kill all these people. So I'm taking my best thing of clearing paths. At no point do dinosaurs dying around them make more dinosaurs move away from the area.
Some may move. Some may be investigating the situation.
Yeah.
So, what were you trying to do?
Does the basement have any tables?
Yeah. People are generally on them, but
Well,
Trying to
on top of them?
yeah, they're trying
yeah,
to
tables,
stay above
desks,
the water.
tipped over shelves. There's clearly lots of empty cans and bottles from the provisions that were in here. But yeah, people are basically have tipped things over and are trying to stay out of the water
That's true.
because they have been here for 2 weeks.
So we probably should get them out of here before we start. There's probably not really space, and
Yeah.
conjuring a bunch of food might cause a bit of a panic.
Mhm.
Then I suppose, yeah, we need to. This was a one-story building we were in with a basement.
No, it was a larger building, although much of it was collapsed in from the upper.
And I believe this isn't even the first story of basement.
Yeah, you were a couple levels down to the.
We are?
Yeah.
So it's like they're drier levels above us that are empty?
There could be you know at the very least one immediately above you exists but is broken down into this one, because you can look up and see up into that.
Is there a place that isn't a glass-fronted open area that we can put them that isn't a water-filled basement?
Investigate.
Yeah, yes, you could go up. There is one level of a locked door. Basically, you broke through the lock of the door, and then there were broken stairs going down. You know that you went to the bottom level. The one above it, leads to rubble and things like that. There is another locked door in between those two.
You're in basement 3. Basement 1 might have area that's safe.
Well, then I let them know I'm going to go check out basement 1.
Okay. Like I said, the door is locked.
I use my new key. My sword that has advantage on damage against objects.
What a lovely key there you have.
Maximize your weapon damage dice against the target.
Has it just max damage? Max damage.
What are you doing? It's like a credit card. You just slop it in there and just click.
It is literally the perfect item for the paladin man.
Make a roll.
It is. It just says it's any sword that deals slashing damage.
Yes, it is definitely a sword that deals slashing damage.
Yeah, but how many damage dice is it?
What kind of sword was it?
It is a one-handed sword.
Longsword? D10?
Wait, no, it was a great sword. You've just been using this as a key.
2d6?
Yeah.
I told you when you got it what it was.
It's not on the card.
Of course it's not on the card. You had to write it down. Thus, I told you information. What kind of sword? Sharpness. Great sword of sharpness.
2d6s.
Well,
No, you
you
rolled
make
the
your
hit,
attack?
you have maximized damage. So it's
Yeah.
going to do 12.
do I need to roll?
Yes.
Still above 10, I bet.
12?
Does not seem to hurt it.
What are you trying to attack?
The door. Is the sword incapable of dealing damage to the metal of the door?
It didn't seem to damage it then, no.
Well, that's the point, is I hit the door, didn't I?
I mean, yeah. Physically.
And it didn't scratch it.
Is that what I'm saying? So I need an actual key.
Detect magic on the door.
It's not magical.
And you do know he would be doing like 17 damage, right?
Except that he didn't make its armor class.
Oh.
Just as if he hit someone who has armor and he did.
So I didn't. I clipped off. I didn't make a clean hit on the door.
Yeah.
Is the point? I'm like, I hit the door. And yeah, I take another swing at it. There you go. 18.
Still not enough damage.
Man, I am bad at this sword.
Oh, 1 second.
You just
I
are really
started-
bad at great swords. That's
I'm just sitting there pointing at a thermite grenade.
I got this. I'll do it.
There's some caution for people that are dealing with.
Nope. Man. See, this is why I use one-handed weapons. Hey, there you go. 17. 5th attack.
Which totals for.
26.
Yes! And what was the damage that it became?
17.
It'd do 12 plus 5. 17.
17 damage?
Yes.
because I don't believe the sword actually gives you pluses.
You could definitely see through into the room on the other side. You've made a decent hole, but it's not cleaved through enough to.
I just kind of go, that's neat. Put thermite grenade on the door.
Again, couldn't that theoretically melt down into the lower basements?
No.
Nope.
It doesn't have that power.
It doesn't have that power. Also, water.
Can I just throw the portable hole up on the wall so I can start sheltering people into it?
Yes.
I'll do that.
Thermite
What?
grenade.
Does your portable hole
Full?
empty?
No, his has dead heads in it, that's right.
I have a bag of holding.
Yeah.
You couldn't fit people in my bag. Not easily.
No, I was just trying to remember where all the dead heads were.
Making sure you don't just throw open and here's where we've killed these people. Oh no, they were bad people, not like you.
Okay, so thermite grenade. I hit it.
Do you?
Yeah,
It's
the only stuff that would be in
28.
there would be like
That
a
probably
proton pack and maybe my musical instruments, all stuff that I can pick up. And
10.
You've
30.
done it. He was 1 hit point shy of breaking his way through the door. I was just going to
15.
make him see how much longer it took him to whack the door before he could.
Just saying, 5 dice. 4 of them were below 10.
Okay, so he's like, does it? I'm like, that's neat. I just put a thermite grenade on it, and it just goes, it melts. And I'm like, thermite.
Very useful.
As a
Remember, exploiting the invading property like this is normally trespassing. We're only doing this due to extenuating circumstances.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that this is still under. This falls under the Good Samaritan clause.
No, there is no Good Samaritan clause unless you're working on behalf of a corporation, which we are technically not right now.
No, we are.
No, we're recovering civilians.
Which
is a
is
different
part.
clause.
No, it's part of.
The contract we signed was saving Giants Bay.
Yep.
Yes, which is not civilians.
I love how much he gets the corporations.
Not civilians. If these people were
Now, if
corporate
any of our
executives, then we'd have a different cause. These are regular people.
we can build them later.
But yes. Just to be aware that there is some...
I mean, think of what food they've stolen from the basement of this building.
Yes, there are definitely some questions here.
But yeah, as if they step up into my portable hole, I ask them to wait so I can prestidigitation them to clean them off after they're out of the water.
Which they're going to get right back into the poop.
No,
They're stepping up to there, being clean, then bringing up to the first floor.
Okay. Your immediate notice is also that this seems to be the floor from which the water is coming, as you can now see where whatever plumbing is broken, and this room is basically has a floor that is starting to sag, and
Is there an emergency cutout valve? Luck check?
I'm gonna say probably just intelligence, unless you happen to also have any sort of, skill in plumbing.
I mean, 12.
12. You can fumble about for a while and try and find it. You have a broom to stay off the floor while you're doing it, yeah.
I mean, I can't get dirty, so...
Do you choose to stand on this floor?
The poop floor? That's
No.
full of,
No.
Sagging floor.
B1, the sagging floor that has water enough that it's leaking down into the floors below, has probably been what destroyed the one below it. And this low one is starting to sag and perhaps isn't structurally stable.
Well, no.
Okay.
But that's more the point of I don't have poop on me, was what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I just wanted it to be known, I, unlike others, don't have poop on me.
I'm wearing wood armor. I don't care.
The wood looks a bit more luxurious than normal.
Yeah, it's fine.
There's a little flower. His armor starts flowering. Oh, good nutrients.
And just in the background, pop, pop, pop.
I'm thinking for some of those answers, how many times you have to hit it before it goes down.
Yes. I remember
With blasts of lightning going through the sky.
I remember if I had incendiary ammo, so that's an extra D4. That helps.
It can't hurt.
Yeah, so...
Well, not you. It hurts them.
But yeah, so...
Well, then yeah, just for thoroughness, try to help him find a way to turn off the water.
Yeah, eventually, yeah, you can find a valve to shut that off.
Leaving water running, that's just insane. I'm going to build this company, whoever I'm going to build it. I want to keep track of this address, and I'm totally making sure that this company gets billed for the waste of water.
The pipes are broken.
And you think that will protect them?
They broke inside the building, not on the street. That's your fault, not
Yeah,
ours.
that's their maintenance, man.
Where's dinosaur insurance?
So many companies failed on that.
But
Although that one insurance company that offered it as a clause is really upset now because they were not collecting enough for that. They're going under.
Yeah, there's that one guy who's making out like a bandit because he had dino insurance.
You all called me crazy.
Saying I was wasted. It was only $10 a month. I mean, it may have taken 20 years, but it paid off.
it's like, well, we haven't had a volcano in a while. Don't you think it's about time we did? And get your volcano insurance. Don't you think it's a little suspicious that we haven't had a volcano recently?
Yeah, tornadoes are like that too.
But we're nowhere near volcanoes.
Exactly. That's what the volcanoes want you to think and be unprepared. You
The
gotta get
volcanoes
insurance.
want.
They're pretty sneaky.
Also, the volcanoes definitely want love. Didn't you see that Pixar story?
They want to lava
I
you.
want to lava you.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. Unless you're another volcano.
No, they want water from the UK.
So what are you doing as you're getting a few people? I mean, I don't think your hole fits 80 people.
Yeah, it's 10 by 10.
Depending on how we stack them, we could fit a couple hundred people in it.
People are not cordwood.
You do not have sleeper pods like a Japanese hotel that you can just slide them in on top of each other in
At
shelves.
the point where you're doing that, you're literally just piling people on top of each other. I feel like that's the way Hitler did it.
Theoretically, 15 to 20 people could fit in that area relatively comfortably, if
That
not
depends
more.
on how much they've eaten.
Yeah, I'd say
Not a lot.
I'd say like
Yeah, they'll
16, 20 if you crammed them in.
Mm-hmm. It's like a really big elevator. You can fit a lot in.
As long as you want to squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Now
not like they're
hold your
gonna.
breath.
Yeah, they're gonna be in there for 10 minutes. They'll be fine.
Yeah, now I will also point out, I think that it actually gives specifics for that.
Now everyone just take a deep breath. What?
And then we just gotta run.
Right.
He's got a flying mount. He needs to blink for half a second.
So a single creature within a closed portable hole has enough air for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So as you multiply that by 20, you get 30 seconds.
And then they would all have to take breath checks.
And then they'd all have to start making checks. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
So, I mean, do you have a plan before you...
Alternatively, we could just have them climb out on my rope. My magic rope, which helps them climb, like an escalator.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more of we want to move them away from this area very, very quickly. So we could do it, go up there, open the hole so they get the air refreshed, get Genji over there.
What's our hurry?
And then
We've got to wait for him to clear out dinos anyway. And then they've got to eat.
I don't know, let's just go up to the next floor then.
Next floor's collapsed. We have to go to the surface floor with the glass windows.
If there isn't floor there, it's not a floor.
We could go and check the upper floors if we want. Because whatever the other door led to the atrium and the upper levels of the building.
I thought they were collapsed.
No, there were still parts of it.
Yeah, well, I'll go check those. See if those are a place people could be without getting dinoed.
We'll just assume it takes you another minute chopping your way through another door.
No.
But you make your way through, and
That's very generous of you.
And yeah, there are a few like missing floors where basically space above would have been. But then yeah, the next one you come up to does the to an area. There's a big hole in the side of the building where say probably a lightning blast blasted through at some point. But it looks like it's probably above the head height of most of the dinosaurs at this point anyways, so...
Is there stuff I can move to block the view from that range anyway?
I mean, yeah, there's like cubicles and stuff in
Yeah,
here.
partitions, cubicles, perfect.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll build us a little Lincoln log wall. I go ahead and let Rin know that, yeah, we can go to that floor to unload people and stage, and I will have food.
Alright. Yeah, we can feed them up there.
And
So,
Mom,
do you ferry them up or set up your rope?
And let's say if we could do both at the same time, I suppose.
Yes, I can set up my rope.
Okay.
Because some of them will probably still be strong enough to climb where maybe...
You literally just have to hold on to it. It pulls itself up.
Do you have to be able to hold on to it to support your own weight?
I mean, theoretically.
Because there are some of them here that do not... They've ran out of food a few days ago, so...
They should still be fine.
That's why most of the large group, they're
They ran
almost
out of food
all alive.
a few days ago. They should be fine. They shouldn't even be that hungry.
They're also out of any clean water. So
I mean,
some of them have probably been drinking the disease-ridden water. They look very sick from that.
You didn't say that. You just said they were hungry.
Assuming they were willing to, if somebody was up on the top to catch them, you could order the rope to tie around their wrist and drag them up. It's a magical extending, retracting rope that can knot itself around objects.
Takes a little time, but yeah, you can get people up to a clean upper level. Sunlight, they seem to enjoy some of that.
Alright.
Well, we're blocking as much of that as we can.
So, if
On account of that.
you feed them, I can clean them off and start going around finding who's sick.
And remember, there were the
Two
two corpses in the...
I don't have race day prepared.
Okay.
So
I
that'd be a
do.
that'd be a tomorrow problem.
Yeah, that's a yen thing.
I do. But do we want to drag the corpse somewhere safe before we raise it?
How many people?
Two corpses?
No, how many people total?
78. Not counting the corpses.
When did the corpses die?
Within the last few weeks.
Yeah, much less within the last couple of days.
Okay.
Very much within Raised
10
Dead's
Yeah, it's 10 days for
range.
range.
I don't know if I want to spend however many thousands of dollars on saving people.
Well,
he has the.
I have the literal, this is component of diamond dust.
Yes, thousands of gold.
Yeah, this is what that's for.
Well,
is it though?
There's a little
Yeah.
more food than we need.
And the neutral good in me says yes, and that's totally what
But I figure they're hungry. They'll eat it.
The
It's
true
not
neutral
great
in me says nature has already taken its course.
Well, that's why we have other people with Raised Dead.
Quick, those dead people,
Like
they're
who?
actually little girls.
Yep, Austin could prepare it.
Yeah, literally tomorrow.
Yeah. His druidiness says he can raise the dead.
Yeah, but nature's already taken
But I
its course.
don't. I reincarnate instead. 50-50 chance that you come back as something else. You are an elf.
You know, to be fair, it's a lot lower chance than it would in most settings.
And it's like, you are an elf. You are still an elf, though you are slightly different.
How you have wings? That's just a weird thing that not many elves have, but some do.
You know, an undersea elf.
Congratulations, you can go back in the water.
I didn't live in the water. Congratulations.
Didn't you always want to be a fish?
We got a whole not Bioshock
But yeah.
world here.
Berries, and create food and water.
Yeah, so at least 10 of those islands you could live on.
I really don't want to blow my spells on healing people.
You don't need to.
It's all up to you.
Well, I don't have enough to heal enough people. It's like, I don't have mass healing.
I can't help all of you, so I'm just going to choose to help none of you.
That's the only fair way.
It's like there's a thing called triage.
I'm not an arborist.
Ooh. Triage.
How would you like a free pep talk?
I have mass healing word. That does not remove diseases.
So again, I'm guessing not many of them are physically injured.
I imagine the sleep of them are.
Yeah, a few of them, but yeah.
Well, those wise can get.
There are some that you, for one, you notice. I mean, if any of you take a look at my, one of the ones that has died actually had quite significant
Syphilis.
physical wounds, cuts.
I guessed wrong.
What, he got stabbed?
No. Do you talk to people?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was one of the ones. He's had that basically since the beginning, because he was like on day one trying to basically break ways up and climb his way up to the staircase, and he was the one from which it collapsed on when the.
Bummer.
So, are there any severely ill?
Yeah. Particularly the elderly and the children are taking to it much worse.
Okay, so I'm going to do medicine. I don't do a very good job. I'm not that kind of doctor.
Yet I'm going to act like I am.
17.
That's not terrible. It's not great help, but it's definitely not hurting. It's definitely moving in the right direction. So, yeah.
Remember,
No, I'm
we
trying
have
to figure out the really bad ones.
yeah, and we have literally multiple paladins who can spend 5 lay on hands to cure disease.
Yeah.
You just have to figure out whose disease.
Yeah.
Which, I'm waiting for Adam to tell me once you're done interrupting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You figure it out.
See? That's
Okay.
all I needed.
Then I can lay on hands to sick people.
Yeah.
I use Aura Vitality.
Now everyone move through this light.
No, it's mostly for me and my almost dead ass.
Yeah.
But they.
Oh yeah, because
He went down, yeah.
the raptors. I remember.
And you said most of them aren't injured, so they might only need like a box of it. And good berry.
Yeah, most of them would be moving towards death down the exhaustion tree.
Okay. I go, give me the box.
He's not there.
Nick has the box.
Yeah.
I look at the dead guy, I'm like, you're going to have to wait.
Pop. Pop.
For a second there, I'm like, who's shooting the dead guy? I was real confused.
Dead men tell no tales.
He's already dead. Thought he was gonna start talking. And also, I think we just learned dead men tell a lot of tales.
Yeah, so how'd you get your injuries?
Yes, as you just start speaking with dead on him. Dude, not cool, bro.
Yeah, I need all but one round of the lower vitality to fix me up. So if there is anybody who is injured, that person isn't anymore. Assuming 8 HP is enough.
Or less injured, anyway.
So yeah, so after clearing
And
this
that is
area,
nearly all of my spell slots.
start checking for places to leapfrog the group forward and clear out their first floors.
Make
and
a
stuff.
survival check.
Mine, 22.
You figure it out.
Oh. How many people had diseases?
Of various severity. The ones that basically were deemed more severe, probably only about 20.
Oh, well,
But to some extent, basically all of them were at
3 of them don't anymore.
Yeah.
I am now actually out of spells.
Because whatever, this is
I
an
feel accomplished.
office building, right?
Yeah.
And you said there was cubicles. Did they have any, like, large cardboard boxes or anything?
You can muck around.
Muckaba?
You could look.
Mm.
What you doing?
Thanks, Porky.
You mucking about?
What you doing?
The first word I chose was just too difficult. I found a better one.
Yeah.
That is what he does, isn't it?
I don't have anything else to use second level spell slots for. Lesser restoration.
It doesn't help.
Removes 1 disease.
Oh.
1 disease or 1 condition afflicting it.
I
It
get
just
it.
doesn't get rid of the
I
exhaustion.
get a 12 on a perception check.
No, you need greater rest, so they don't want you balking the exhaustion trap.
Nothing like too large of a box, but you find some smaller like shipping boxes.
Mm. But we got cubicle walls.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Except to partition us from the outside world.
Are they one of those ones that is that I can pull up on it and it'll detach it?
I mean, takes a bit of effort, but yes, they will.
Yeah. So
You have to remove the top piece of the.
so I can pick it up and carry it around.
I mean, they're heavy, but yeah.
Sure. But I can slap a portable hole on this and then have the air open while I carry it and fly around, right?
No. It's not a. How big is the?
Whew.
Oh, it's still on. Okay.
I did not think a fall from that distance would break a laptop like that.
No, it's fine.
It didn't break it.
Gotta lock that table.
It doesn't lock.
A little vicarious panic.
I'm fine. I panicked me a lot more than him.
No, it's
Yeah, you did that and we're all just like, huh.
Well, for me, it disappeared behind the table.
yeah,
No, if it fell and I heard a big clash as it like split on the edge of your desk, then I might have been worried. But no, it hit carpet. It's fine.
it's fine.
Sad trombone.
But I just need like an actual surface that I can slap the portable hole on, and then I can carry it around with people in it.
Yeah,
right?
6-foot hole.
And if it's light enough that I can carry, then we can just take them inside the portable hole and fly away.
They don't care what you're working on. So you make your way back to let them know that you've cleared a path, and you go down, and everyone's gone.
Well, he would have to do multiple trips, but Yeah, no, that's fine too. I thought we were going to have to be ferrying them through the streets.
I was trying to think of a safer way.
No, literally, you go down in the basement and they're all gone at this point.
And then I call Rin.
We're upstairs.
Oh, I go upstairs. Tell them I've cleared a path to the next point where I can clear a path forward from there.
No. I was thinking of trying to figure out a way to carry them in the portable hole.
Yeah, how many can you fit in there?
All of them if they want to get stacked up high, but it might be like 3.
They don't seem fond of Rin.
You know who they like? The guy who feeds them.
Yeah, they like you. Yeah, you're good.
But could probably...
They don't quite get you. They also have nothing against you.
They get maybe 4 trips.
That's because they have no sense of fun.
Not at this point. No, they don't have a great sense of fun right now.
They have no sense of fun at all.
No, not right now. They don't. You're accurate.
Okay. Well, I have Genji with me. Tell you what. Here's the Insta Fortress. Ferry them outside into Insta Fortress. Carry them outside to the forest. Drop them off, then come back for more. And I'll give Genji haste.
What's the fortress supposed to do?
Be somewhere to leave them so they're not out in the open being attacked, just in
Shouldn't
case.
we be getting them to the portal to out of
What?
Giant's Bay?
Are you saying that this office space right here is insufficient?
We have to get them out of the
Where are you
city.
putting them when you get them on the other end?
No, just out on the ground.
His thought is maybe a fortress might be a better spot. Let's say, all right.
You're free, little ones. You're free.
So are
And the
we
spiders
trying,
descend.
are we trying to get them to the gate to get them through to the other side of out of Giant's Bay?
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually, but not all in one trip. That would-
Well, I wasn't suggesting. Listen, this isn't groceries. We can take
Yeah.
trips.
I take multiple trips with groceries.
Well, some people are insane.
I'm not.
Well, it
gonna
depends
waste-
what I get.
I'm
If
not
I get a
wasting-
case of water, each one of those gets its own trip.
You just take out your handy dandy heavy duty crate that people deliver corn in and fill it with most of the stuff and carry it in. I'm sure everyone has their heavy duty corn crate.
Well, obviously, but my case of water is 40 bottles of water. It just doesn't fit in my corn crate.
You need a heavy duty one. Why'd you get a regular duty corn crate? This is on you.
It's all that was available when I went to the corn
I mean,
crate
are
store.
you even a Midwesterner? You don't have your heavy duty corn crate?
I don't have one.
Yes, but I've definitely cleared an area out to the bay where you can fly Genji with your
What, are we throwing them in the water? That seems harsh.
fly with Genji out over the water so none of the dinosaurs can get you until we hit back into the forest. Because I haven't cleared all the streets.
Does the
Both
water...
of you are very aware that there is another portal from the water's end. It goes to the dual docks, which is the location where they fled majority of the people, because that is where they had the yacht that was stationed. It is where your parents ended up.
But I'm looking at our little thing. Isn't that like
So-
80 or 90 miles of ocean between here and the docks if it's on the edge of the globe?
Yeah, it's a distance to the docks, but it's still a trip that is made.
Yeah.
There are boats.
Yeah. I don't know how to move a boat. Does anyone else?
I could
Out of
probably
all
stand
my-
behind it and run.
No.
Yeah. Out of all of the things my character knows, it's not how to start and run a boat and sail.
You don't have to sail, you just turn the engine on
Yeah.
and treat it like a car.
I don't think that's how actual boats, like, large
No,
size
it's not
commercial-
if you have to dodge anything. But however, if you're going in a straight line and you just need to start and stop, you're pretty much fine.
Okay, so after discussing it, I'll go back out and search for a boat that still works and hasn't been blown apart by lightning and get it out into the middle of the water so we can ferry people to it, then go through the dual docks.
I feel like you need to say one of those two things.
Are we sure that we don't have any lightning plesiosaurs or something?
I've seen no water dinosaurs, and I've been over the water a lot already.
And I'd imagine we would have noticed the one flopping around underneath the
Oh, did I forget?
Just one of them just flopping around out there. Very angry dinosaur.
This is
Just
bullshit. I was promised victory. More's the point, how did it get into the portal with no water?
It's like, I'm not saying there aren't any on the other side. However, with where the portal was, there not being any water there, those ones didn't make it.
So yes, I will go investigate for a ship that could fit these people, and that will start.
I mean, utilizing things like the portable hole and such, yeah, you could find something that could...
And really, if push came to shove, we could strap it to Genji and just have Genji
pull it if it
pull
floats.
it. Yeah.
You find a few that float. You find one that has fuel.
Yeah. It's like, and after we get everyone on there, I say, okay.
It's a lot of hand waving. And then we get everyone on there. We'll just hand wave everyone on.
He has just spent like the last 40 minutes clearing a path.
Yeah.
I'm not waving any hands. I mean, I didn't make him roll for those.
Yeah.
So you just kind of hand wave the dragons to death.
I was too busy seeing how well he hit the door to see whether or not he killed the dinosaurs. You've killed dinosaurs before. This was an attack versus a door. I had my priorities.
Now,
It took me a few tries.
while I was doing that, I got to thinking, I believe that I
I think
could...
the door had higher AC than the
Could you
dinosaurs.
say that the game hinged on it?
It did.
As I was out there doing that, I thought I could probably sneak around and gather up some supplies before we leave.
Which we don't need.
And take an hour in this big city to spend our cryptocurrency if you want.
No. I don't have enough cryptocurrency to spend.
One of them might.
No, none of us do.
Do either of you have a cryptocurrency thing you want to buy?
Not yet.
Austin?
I have 86 cryptocurrency, and I have no idea of its actual value.
It's a very rare item. 75 is very rare.
2 is give a cryptocurrency to another player.
Ah.
I will
So
take
what are
40
you
from
at?
you.
112.
It's
So
like,
if you wanted to get to a legendary item, that's 125, so people could give him...
it's like, is there even a legendary we would want
Adam,
as a group?
I don't suppose any of the
No.
people that we rescued are missing an eye, because that would be really useful for me.
Make a luck check.
19? 20. Yeah, plus 1.
None of them are missing an eye, but there is one that is blind.
I can't fix that.
That's a greater restoration issue?
Oh.
It's
Or
removed
scooping
by-
out their eye and putting in a mechanical one might restore their eyesight.
I don't know what how the eye functions, but
Well, I know that Lester Restoration fixes blinded status. So I don't know if he's been blinded. If he's always been blind, it
Yeah.
can't fix it. If he's been blinded recently, I can fix that. It's like, is this medical or is it not?
birth defect.
Yeah, is it a birth defect?
Birth defect, that's what I said.
Oh, it's a birth
That was my
defect?
answer, yeah.
And I think Lesser Restoration probably cures the birth defect. It's one of those, Jesus, I'm going to heal the blind that clerics are known for.
So I can Lester Restoration his vision back?
Probably. Why no one ever did that to him before is really...
I just kind
No
of
one
walk up
wanted
to
to
him.
spend the second level spell slot. No, it's a corporatocracy. You pay for this.
I just walk up and
No, he'd have to have the blinded condition, which he probably doesn't if his eyes just don't work.
so is he?
It does not work.
Yeah, you need to pull out like regeneration because there is no cure blindness
Oh.
in 5th edition.
I just kind of go, okay, I can give you vision, but you're not gonna like it.
You can theoretically give him vision.
Maybe.
Like, it would only
It's
be
like, is the damage in the brain or in the eyeballs?
medical.
You don't...
I'm trained in medical. I'm trained in medicine.
As you just start getting a
You-
detailed history of this guy's blindness from him.
What
Natural 20.
What tools do you have to examine?
Booze.
The answer is
Magic.
A surgical Sweetworth, as I'll spend an hour to create the tool set for surgery.
So you add an extra hour to your thing, and you're gonna have to go spend more time clearing a path to the boat.
No,
No.
we just
But
do
yeah,
it
you
on the
figure out
boat.
that you think it will.
It's 90 miles. How fast does this boat move?
90 miles an hour, of course.
Okay, then we lower it to
You have,
we
you have
lower
an hour even that way.
it to 60.
Yeah. It's fine. So yeah, you get it.
Why do you want this old man to be blind?
I want to be baffled at the extent that you're going to. But yeah, you think it'll work.
The eye will work?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, does
You
this
think
man
the
agree
bigger
to
concern is
cutting
the
his eye out?
damage that you have to cause him if that will kill him before.
He's not healthy enough for surgery, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if he dies, I can bring it back to life.
By the way, did you take the corpses or leave
Yeah,
those?
no, we brought the corpses.
Okay.
So,
We kind of have to make this take 2 days at least.
He's baffled by that statement right there. Why?
Because he needs to prepare his raised dead, and I need to use my raised dead. So if we make it take 2 days, both of us can raise the dead guys, and then also have all of our spells back.
it was the have all your spells back that was throwing me. So I figured you would have 2 of that level slot.
Nope.
No.
It's 5th level. We
Yeah.
only have 1.
Okay. So, anyways, we set sail, since no one wants to spend the cryptocurrency they've been bitching about not being able to spend.
With the natural 20, I'll let you swap out the eye.
Since you don't like this old man, apparently.
He has no depth perception because it's only one eye.
Well, he had
But he'll
no
take it.
He had no vision to begin with.
He has no concept that he's missing it.
Yeah.
You're aware that he's missing it because you know how eyes work. But this is significant improvement from what he's used to.
Yeah, I'm like, last chance.
In fact, for the rest of the boat trip, he's kind of annoying to everyone as he's seeing things, which really is just at this point water.
Water of this boat and us. The other.
But man, is he impressed by it.
By the way, was my brother safe and among
Yes.
the living? Okay. It's like, yes.
He's the only living and the ill.
Well, I figured, given time with us and, the amount of Lester restorations and, Paladin lay on hands we can lay down, we can probably get everyone healthy.
How many Lesser Restorations and Paladin Lay on Hands are you offering?
4, 7,
45, which is
7,
what?
8, 9,
7?
10.
Yeah. 7 per
Uh,
day?
I get 10.
I can do 10 per day with lesser restos.
Or wait, no, that's 9, right? Yeah, 9.
Yeah. That's totally fine.
Yeah, 12. I have 3 lesser restorations. More if I want to use higher level spell slots, which I don't want to.
I can do 10.
Do you actually have Lester restoration or not?
No, I have lay on hands.
Okay. Then the second day that we're all hanging out, I'll prep catnap to give it to Austin.
I don't get stuff back on the spell rest.
You won't?
That's me.
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can spend my 4 hit dice.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of hit dice in this game where hit dice do stuff.
But even so,
But it might be better
if
catnap on.
Yeah, catnap on Ryan, and you
Or
just use
me,
your
who
dice.
I can use my dice to give me back spells and cast more Lesser Restorations.
Yeah.
Well, how many people will?
I don't know.
Because everyone's got the
I can do-
Yeah, every short rest I can get 9 more uses back.
Yeah, I can get 9 from a long. No, I can get 9 from a short because I can do. I can trade my hit dice in for spells.
So why not just take 3 days, make sure everyone's full up, and then
Yeah,
have
and
everything handled?
alive again,
Okay.
and remove the 1,000.
Yeah.
Gold.
For the 2 raised deads?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have it on yours, that'll probably be easier and actually readable.
Do you also have it written on yours?
Yeah.
Then adjust it so you don't have it conflicting values.
Yeah, I don't have it written on mine.
Okay.
I know it exists in Ryan's notes.
To bring these two lads back to life.
So a few days pass. You heal people. You get them over there.
I gave a guy an eye, which I've been carrying around since the beginning of this campaign.
Your radio for the
value of the purple dust.
We had 20,000.
for the cruise
purple.
ship. That's basically you can like see it, but when you get to the other dock, because it's not really cruising around, but it's basically it is off far enough that if something comes through this portal, that they're have a distance and a lookout kind of thing.
Alright, so it's 20k and we spent how much? 2k?
Okay.
Assuming Ray's dead
So-
is 1,000 and not like 500.
You actually end up at a different portal because in this one, and so a new group of, basically militant people that are guarding the portal from this end.
500, so it's 1,000.
So,
Okay,
up
so
to
we
them to,
drop off our people.
yeah.
Your problem now.
Nope, legendary.
What?
Rod of Resurrection.
So, did we want to save up our cryptocurrency for the Rod of Resurrection?
Not really. I'm
Again,
Well, yeah,
one of you can give points if it's a party thing that wants it. One of you can give points to
Rod of
Ryan.
Resurrection, did we technically say that's a combat item?
Doesn't matter.
It
It'll be
doesn't
up
matter
at
if that
legendary.
rarity.
It's legendary, so it wouldn't drop.
Oh, it wouldn't drop?
Yeah, things above very rare are still just.
Legendary.
Unobtainable.
So legendaries are still legendaries, but
Yeah.
anything very rare.
Yeah, it's stuff that's above there. I think it's just not
Legendaries and
affected.
artifacts are still legendaries and artifacts.
If we want to, I'm totally willing to pool if we had an actual thing we're shooting for.
No, the main advantage of Rod of Resurrection is the on-demand heal.
Yeah.
No.
If you use if you use Resurrection, you're rolling dice to see if it breaks.
And you don't have any legendaries or very rares you can think of that might be useful for the group or worth pulling?
No, unless we need an apparatus of polish for some reason.
I don't think we'll ever need an apparatus of polish. This world has actual submarines. Assumably, this world has actual submarines for that giant ocean, deep ocean biome, or
It does.
the regular ocean biome.
But yeah, there's useful stuff, but nothing that's like mandatory.
Yeah. Because I could theoretically spend 75 mine to get some enchanted ammo. Just plus 2 or 3 to damage per shot, but that doesn't feel very powerful.
Stacks up over time.
Yeah, it stacks up over time, and it's something I could combine with an actual enchanted weapon. So we get these people and go through customs or whatever to let them know these are refugees and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do we want to go back and try to close the portal right now? I'm still not exactly sure how we're going to do it.
No, we were going to use our proton packs.
Well, obviously. But it's still
Genius.
over. Even if one of you were moving max speed with haste and assuming, would it take an action every turn to hold down the fire trigger?
No, it's not a trigger. It's a switch.
Okay, so
Remember, that's one of the things you got the new ones. The new ones, it's no longer a trigger. It's now like a toggle switch.
so you,
So you
don't
can just turn it on and it's on.
okay.
Is somebody here a bard?
No,
No.
They don't exist.
Yeah, it's true.
No bugs.
So with that, I guess
Yeah, no, yeah, greater invisibility. Nobody has greater invisibility.
no, just regular
I do.
invisibility.
Do you?
I don't know. While we're out at sea, I play around with Ryan turning the portal closing on, and then me casting invisibility on him.
Camera's hot.
Does Ryan stay invisible if he doesn't switch the portal firing gun?
Okay, so the question is...
Alright, I thought I did.
I was like, where do you get it from?
Guess not.
If you Right, so what are you targeting
like
with
the
this?
major arcanas, right?
Since it's just going to be firing out
Warlocks
over the
can
water,
get it. Arch
Yeah.
phase.
I have
Tiny
portal
warlocks.
close shrink.
Huh? Oh, are you
Or-
talking about how are we going to approach the dinosaurs without getting blasted?
Yes.
Major illusion.
Oh.
Major image.
We've tried that before. They'll just fire at whatever's going by.
Not if it's a dinosaur. They won't fire at other dinosaurs.
You never actually tested that theory. You spent a lot of time discussing that as a possibility before figuring out you had other leads to follow first to make
Yeah,
things easier.
we needed to go and get the actual portal guns.
Okay. Well, we can head back to Giants Bay and try that out and get those closed. We can probably do that today.
What do we say is higher priority, getting the vase or closing the portal?
Closing the portal, then we can just head out the other end. If we can find a way to close the portal, that'll take like half an hour.
So we're closing the portal on the way to the base.
Yeah.
Alright.
If only I had some way to, just like some extra boots to wear where I could just go so fast.
If you want to go super fast, I can cast haste on you.
Shouldn't I be wearing boots at the same time?
Well, yes, if you were going to literally be just running through the streets at max speed. But even then, I would do it... Ginju would still slightly be slower than you if he was hasted versus you and Booths, I think. What's Ginju's max speed?
90.
90.
And yours
Times
double?
There's also a point where if you're moving fast enough with a major image of a dinosaur, they might not believe it's really a dinosaur because they don't move that fast.
Well, my idea was the invisibility, or him just stacking up resistance and others and advantage to dodge.
Paint the dinosaur blue.
Also, the dinosaur wouldn't straight up be able to move that fast because we've got distance and turn limitations on the spell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my other thing of the major image could only go so far, and then you'd have to cast another one or something.
So the
Which
boots
is
double
fine.
speed.
It's a 10-minute duration spell.
Yeah, but we have 1.5 miles to travel. And if it only moves like 30 feet for bonus action.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah. But
It's 120 feet every turn is how far we can move
okay.
for up to 10 minutes.
Well, if you want to be just flying inside your major image firing, we can go with that. Probably be easiest. So first we get back. Well, any trouble getting back to Giants Bay?
No.
Get back to Giants Bay.
Did we drop the people
At some
off?
point, you dropped them off. You got them to the docks there. You had radioed for the cruise ship that is being used as basically a
I called my parents, say I found my brother and they safe, and got him to the refugee ship.
Beat him up real good.
They're happy.
Yes.
Insert expressions of joy.
They're glad that they saved the good son. It's about time you did something right.
He always was the favorite.
He went into the career path we set him up to go into.
Someone was too busy playing with dead things to listen to their parents.
I totally did go to college for a degree I chose not to use. But, yes, I figure. Then we attempt major
You
image...
probably run out of fuel on your way back, but again, Genji could pull the boat the rest of the way.
Alright.
And attempt illusion on dinosaurs, see if dinosaurs fire at illusion. Where I figure it would be best to test that when you're not in the middle of people, and if they'll fire at it when it has a laser beam coming out of it.
We can try it, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you just set something up near the shore for that?
Best so we don't get swarmed, is sure.
Yeah, I'd say I'll go ahead and create an illusion of a one of the T-Rexes.
Make a deception.
Right.
Uncanny Valley is a real trip.
18.
As you just have it open its mouth and are firing the proton pack out of it.
Man, that guy is so impressive how long he can fire that lightning bolt.
That's why they're the king.
They don't seem to notice.
Okay. Well, let's stealth on over there, or
I'm just going to go ahead and preemptively get resistance to lightning.
Right.
Just a decision. So, is everyone trying to hide in the body of the dinosaur,
No,
or where is everyone staging? You, I'm guessing go up and go across buildings to like get a building to stay on top of.
Yeah.
Who's flying in?
I figure Ryan, because he has to
I
control
need-
the major image.
Yeah, I need one other person.
I'm
Yeah.
going with you.
Give Rin the ring. Wait, why is somebody else going?
I'm not sure why you need someone else, but yes, someone else can go, and
I'll go.
I figured.
I think if for any other reason, just because she's learned her lesson of being solo around these things.
Then I figure I needed another person to split my actions with in case they need to move the portal gun in some way that needs an action.
Yep. So you have resistance to lightning for an hour or until I lose concentration.
Do either of you have enhance ability?
I do.
Okay.
Enhance ability, do you and Genji?
Enhance.
Are you and...
Enhance.
I just need charisma.
Oh.
Enhance.
Oh, okay.
Enhance.
Yes.
For that sweet, sweet save bonus.
No,
No.
For that
no,
sweet,
for
sweet
that sweet deception.
Yeah, deception.
That is so smart.
Yeah.
Enhance.
Because I just plainly said, here's how it works. I roll one die for the group,
Yeah.
and you get your thing.
It's like, okay, rummage through my bag. Okay, as long as I keep thinking about it. Here's this spray. It's like, now you have charisma dino pheromones. Enhanced charisma bonus.
Yes.
Warding bond.
Boom, boom, boom.
Does he take half damage?
If something hits him.
So I take quarter damage?
If you have resistance.
And you're within like 60 feet.
Did it say half damage as opposed
No,
to giving
that's true. I
resistance?
would have to go with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
was
don't.
the drawback
Yeah, I don't
of
have to
warding
go with you.
No.
Yeah,
I just have to
I-
concentrate on the spell.
Yeah, I would figure you... Wait, is warding bonds also concentration?
No.
Oh. Then yeah, it would be best for you to go, because me and Bob are both concentrating. And you could be his shield.
Do you leave Cure Maxes behind with...
Up here on the roof with us.
Suppose so, yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
And set proton pack to shrink seal portal.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Except for that one stubborn spot that someone made
Locked in
permanent.
place. And here we have the monument to the time the sixth was almost destroyed.
Let's be fair, I have a third option now. I could open seal portal of that to unlock it, probably.
No, you just make it bigger. And still stuck.
You can experiment with that later. Unless you want to do it in the middle of him trying to do this before you've cleared out the city.
No.
Any contact with the crew?
Oh yeah, I have their number. It's like, we figured out and are going to be...
Some of you are smart enough to think about that even if you guys aren't.
Yeah. It's like, my character's definitely, you gotta tell him that.
Yeah, that's kind of the way it starts. Like, yeah.
It's like, call
Looking
them
over
up,
at your 20 intelligence, I'm like,
let them know that we figured out how to close the portal, and if they have flying, we found that extreme range is best friend in flying. So, you can hear about half an hour start clearing out, and they won't just all reappear.
yeah. They've been pulling, they say they've gotten a couple other groups that have joined through, and they've been pulling off into, away from the group and kind of clearing as
Yeah.
they can, but they'll re-push the wall and
Yeah.
move in.
Alright.
So you guys stay on a rooftop. Some of you go down through the building. You just fly down outside. How do you descend?
Which building?
I'll descend in a place that gives me has blocked line of sight to wherever the dinosaurs are.
So you descend inside of the building.
Sure.
Okay. So
That's what we need.
yeah, to actually get down without being seen. Does that now? Trying to get out in a spot where there's none that see you walking out of the building, I'm thinking investigate. There's a few doors, but
Guidance.
Oh yeah, I have that. I totally have guidance. Yeah, you have a D4.
15.
Hey, on the bright side, he remembered to ask beforehand.
he's actually very good at it. He always remembers that spell. But part of the reason that spell is supposed to work is because you're supposed to forget about it all the time. You have a good memory. It's
Suddenly a
broken.
lot more powerful.
Just shake your magic 8-ball. D4.
Yeah, you can manage to get out to a spot where you could do your illusion and then walk out where they're not seeing you make it. So,
Alright. So, I will create my fake T-Rex.
and make your deception check.
With advantage.
Guidance.
Well, isn't enhance ability advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, but guidance to help him craft.
Oh. Yes, if I can.
Is guidance
One
Plus-
check.
concentration?
Yes.
I don't have any other concentration spells.
Yeah.
The thing that you put on that you have to stay
Warding
within
bond
your-
is a concentration.
Okay, that's what I was checking. Then yeah.
Natural 20s.
2 natural 20s. I'm
Two
sure.
of them.
It's a very convincing T-Rex.
Those pheromones are super good.
So you're kind of just sitting up on the building, waiting for him to
Yeah.
step out. After a little bit, you notice, hey, that section of portal's gone, but he's never been around. He's never walked out.
If nothing else, I figure we see the very unique beam coming from the train.
No, missed it completely.
No, I'm really,
Major illusion to electricity outside of that.
Yeah, I can fake electricity.
It's like, no, you, with that raw, you did not know.
After a while, it's like, that one's been breathing for a long time.
No, that one's gone. That one is down the road some distance by the point. It's 3 minutes later and you're
Trucking it.
I go down the building to check to see if they've left yet.
they're not in here anymore.
Go back up there. Oh, they're missing. They must have been eaten.
Time for plan B. What do you So you guys just sit on this building and wait as you notice that they're gone?
Mm-hmm.
So you make your
Our plan is not to get attacked during this time period.
So you march your way down the street for a while. So how long do you get in your first major village?
It's a 10-minute duration.
How far? How long distance wise?
1,200 feet. At optimum speed.
Yeah, so you're not quite getting that. So about 1,000.
Yeah,
How many feet's in a mile?
200,
It's
520.
5,000
Yeah.
something.
So how many of these spell slots do you have to burn through on?
Push comes to shove 4.
So you'll fall a little short.
Yeah. So you get... Yeah, and I'll just let you, with that roll, you just make your way through the city. You're greatly shrinking large parts of it until you get far enough into a city where you also notice that this... that the tear has gotten very chaotic.
Hmm.
Where at one point it looked like something started from a point where maybe it began and it got ripped down to the ground and then forward. It's like it's just been ripped through the city. At this point, it just shakes back and forth randomly. It is just moving about in a very chaotic thing and just like twists and overlapping itself and just like the air itself has been ripped to shreds over here. It's not like a tear that's covering a distance anymore. You're at a point where you're just in an area and it's all, within, 10 to 20 feet off the ground, but it's just, so it's not like it's going back up to the top of a building, but it's just kind of ripped around and going back behind buildings, and you can see parts of it where it's coming up on the other side of buildings, and it's
Would you describe it as it was a piece of fabric with a cut in it? Now it's just ripped and it's flapping in the wind, which is reality with little tears.
A piece of most of it has been like a piece of fabric with cut in it. Yes, this as if it were a block of wood where a termite has just chaotically burrowed around in this three-dimensional space, just creating this hole that goes all around
The mulberry bush.
a block of wood.
The monkey chased the weasel is the next line. Obviously, you don't know the song.
So it's moving about?
Well, it's not like moving, but it's as if, because at some point this was all moved as it was created and torn down the line, just like you're moving down the line, zipping it shut. But this is now the source at which it was torn is no longer moving with any sense of logic, and it seems to just be ripped up. And this is around the point where your fourth major image is being lost.
Okay.
You're probably ducking into some building or something here and trying to hide.
For an hour?
Yeah, when it gets to the time to where we've got more to do, but I'm running out of time, then we'll
Call
find
me
a
up.
we'll find a safe place to hunker down.
Make hide checks or whatever it's called.
Stealth?
That's the
Stealth.
word.
Must I also?
Unless you want to be obvious and say, "I'm over here, dinosaur."
Are we out of sight? Is this based on sound?
There is a degree of sight. This is him trying to move his illusion towards an end to minimize it, but there is a sight option, yeah.
Well, the point is, I get advantage on stealth checks if it's relying on making no noise.
Well, then no.
18.
11.
Do you have disadvantage in your heavy armor?
I do not. I don't think so. I mean, I normally would. I don't.
Yeah.
I think I don't if
So,
I'm proficient.
21, 20.
So yeah, you duck your way into a building.
Right.
Call me up, fly to
Text.
yeah.
I rolled higher anyway.
And it's like, so in this building, do we find any place that we think we could squirrel ourselves away from the dinosaurs for a little while?
Yes.
Alright. So we can take a short rest and I can regain my warlock slots.
You've lost your protection from me.
Okay.
Short rest is over an hour.
I figure we'll have Genji fly above the rooftops to go to their building. And we
Genji's
can-
with us.
Or
Yeah.
Kiramaxis then.
So yeah, I think you're trying to find their address
Mm-hmm.
coming in from top side. Whereas yeah, you do notice also, yeah, this is
How are we being sneaky with this, or are we just leading dinosaurs to them?
I'm
Yes,
always
I
being
would have had
sneaky.
Disadvantage.
Yes, but it's Kiramaxis, the giant goat.
If you fly high, there's nothing that they'll be able to shoot at you or come after you.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. There are very few. They're basically the only ones that were on the rooftop was where that tear had gone up to a rooftop, and those few had fallen out there, and we're like, guess we're here now.
And I convinced them
we
to
fixed
attack
that
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these buddies have been landbound so far.
And there's a number, particularly of smaller ones around, so you kind of go up a few floors at least in the building. And while there's still, a large number of dinosaurs, it does not seem to necessarily be proportionally more compared to the vast majority of how much of this area is torn up right in this immediate, these couple of blocks where you've gotten to.
So even though the area is more messed up, there's not a greater number of dinos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we get there. I re-up his thing after the short rest.
If you desire.
Yeah. And then it's on Ryan, who has to roll his deceptions again.
I'll also re-up enhance ability.
Oh, man.
Because we've taken care of the rest of the tears. It's just this. Central.
Yeah, basically, I presume you started from where you'd left off with your manually trying to close it down, and you've just gone from one end towards the other. Is kind of the assumption I had.
Okay, so this is the last.
Yeah, you've
Last push.
other than that one section that he's so far locked, small, but sealed.
It's small. It's sealed.
Almost nothing could fit through there for sure. And it's locked, so it's just okay. But other than that, you've basically cleared your way down, clearing it as you go. And I guess it's locked on it, like, you know, even if you're not completely aiming, it's like locks onto the end of the tear as you've targeted it. And
Yeah, the new proton packs are doing a better job.
yes,
Closing stuff.
they do much of the work for you.
Woohoo.
It's like I made it something worthwhile to do an extra adventure to go.
Hey. Okay. Well, this is our last area. We'll have to be prep for dealing with the dinos in case something exciting happens when it closes.
So while they're getting ready to go back downstairs and sneak out again if they can, what are you guys doing?
Go back up to the roof.
What are you doing on the roof?
Trying to watch them close, and or waiting for something horrific to happen when the portal closes.
If you're trying to watch things, you can make perception checks.
Okay.
What about my
20.
Yeah, my 20 and passive.
Okay.
No, my 19 and passive.
Alright, so you guys would therefore need another
Deception.
investigation to figure out where to exit the building where you're gonna.
No, okay.
Assuming you don't want to just blast your way out to clear a spot, is I guess the.
Guidance?
Yeah, guidance.
Yes.
So,
You're fine.
okay.
As I see an 18 and a 4, I'm like,
Yeah,
you're good.
like 23.
And another deception, which I'm guessing is going to be fine.
Ooh.
6 and 16.
Well, if their natural is a 2, you're still good. So yeah, you kind of make your way in and out, and by tracking back on your own progress when the tear comes around. And you can't necessarily move at your full speed with this, because this is less of a running down the main highway and more of a moving through things. You find a spot where the tear has a giant hole that has been broken through the side of a building, say 20, 25 foot tall, and just shattered, and it's kind of going up down the center of it and breaking out again on another side.
Yeah. So we're weaving in and out of the debris here.
Yeah, you're... and so, I'm going to say... roll the d4. Good or minus.
1.
So you use 2 of your...
Illusions.
Yeah, major illusion slots to take the time until you get to the end. The end, you find, is still attached and coming out of the throat of a Tyrannosaurus Rex as it sort of stumbles its way around, and as it moves, the tear follows from within it.
So this guy came down, moved down there, and just started wobbling here for the last, 3 weeks, or 2 weeks, and it's only torn this much and didn't leave this road much.
You have no idea.
I'm relatively sure it's in distress. So I'm guessing combat?
Do you want to fight it or befriend it?
Is it a monstrosity?
They all have been.
Is this one also?
This is the same as all the others.
Then yeah, we gotta fight it.
How big is it?
I
believe by raw huge.
think gargantuan.
So it could be encircled in a 60-foot wall.
Yeah, but it's probably taller than your 10-foot wall, and we'll just step over it.
But is it tall? But can it step over a 20-foot high wall?
What is your wall made out of?
Stone.
You've seen it literally
You've seen it
break through
buildings.
with reinforced rebar and concrete.
That's a good point.
But I mean, if that's what you want to try, if that's where you want to put your money down.
It's made of regular stone.
Adam, while you set this up, I'm going to duck out real quick.
It's set up. You're too late.
I mean,
He's ducking out either way.
Don't
He's just
edit
saying.
it to be a dick.
He's just saying.
I'm about
Not-
to get up and wander off.
Yeah, his initiative is at the end.
Well, the question is, do you call us? Are we even going to end up in initiative?
Yeah. I'll send you a message saying that we found the source and it's a dinosaur.
So we just act as a spotting source while you shoot it from 2 miles away.
That was my plan.
Just on the phone. Hit, miss, hit.
Yeah. I will say, my plan is to fly up on Kiramaxis a good 400 feet up and just fire down on it.
You have fun with that.
Well, if it instant one, I just wanted to let you know. But that is going to be my first attempt.
It's got an AT field.
Awesome. Can I see the Planetary Fragments book?
Yes, you can. See it?
I get it.
It's right there. Obviously. God.
No, I can't. I'm blind, sucker.
Why don't you give the eye to that other guy?
Because I wasn't using it.
No. Instead of him, if he's blind.
Okay, good. I can be 1,000 feet out.
Yeah, you can be further than that, I think.
Nope, that's the long range of a hunting rifle. It's 1,000. It's 300,
right. You're
1,000.
not using an actual sniper rifle.
Nope, it costs another proficiency I didn't want to take.
You're not proficient in heavy weapons?
No, no one is. You had to take that separately.
I'm proficient.
You took it separately.
Yeah.
I was not.
Nope. Oh, look. You're here while we're still setting it up. You didn't miss anything.
I didn't think I would.
Yeah, simple martial, long arms, heavy firearms, explosives, all armor, shields.
Yeah, but you took 2 classes that literally had martial proficiency.
Yeah.
I did not.
Is that me?
No, that's them.
That's the illusion.
You notice you, as a T-Rex, is smaller than
The big
this T-Rex. This is a different T-Rex. Also, I spent how many weeks painting this thing?
It's a pretty good paint job.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
It's just brown, isn't it?
It's a bunch of different shades of brown, and he has beautiful eyes.
So he's a coconut.
And he's got some sort of reddish dry brushing.
He
Oh.
does.
He's just like, I'm brown. He's the brownest boy.
Yeah, he's got actually, I think it's red that's along the back.
He's got that UPS brown.
I didn't know if you could see it. I'm color deficient. I put it in there knowing from what's on the tube.
Yeah,
I didn't know if it would show through or not.
I can see the dry brushing.
Cool.
So, like... what color is this? What color is this?
If I wear a green shirt, am I just head and legs? Head and arms?
Best meme video on the internet? I mean, the only thing that could surpass is someone looking directly at camera and poking at you.
Woohoo.
I guess,
So, fly out.
Initiative checks?
yeah, let's do some initiatives.
I rolled poorly. Unless do I get advantage on my initiatives?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I do not. So yep, just yeah.
8.
12.
17.
All right, me and you get a fight over who gets the turn.
So Ryan's also 8.
Mm-hmm. Dinosaurs also 8.
Dinosaurs might have Dex.
All right. Let's go 15 and above.
17. I rolled 17.
10 to 15.
12.
8.
8.
8.
8. Oh! That's good news.
All right. Yarok,
Yes.
do you do anything?
I'm in an illusion.
You are.
I strongly consider summoning walls, but considering the lack of
And in case it's not clear, those here are gaps to the lower levels of the beneath the under levels of the city.
What, the shrubberies?
The under levels. These are holes. Because remember, like, the whole city is raised up, like,
Are you sure
3
those
levels?
aren't just nice shrubberies?
I am. They're holes. They're like 5-foot gaps between the main road and the walking paths.
Who does that?
Because the whole city is raised up like 3 levels.
Yes. Who puts 5-foot gaps?
There are railings!
There are railings, and they wanted the undergrowth to also get light eventually, and not just have a literal cut-off, lightless zone
So-
underneath.
Like, ballpark, how high off the ground are we?
20, 25 feet.
Oh, okay, that's not a fall risk.
Also, how many... Are there any other platforms above this one?
None that are just like completely like over it, but there are various points, certain, especially a lot higher up where some of the landing pads, either roofs or just below for different businesses.
So there might be a terrace sticking out above
Yeah.
it, but not another full row
Correct.
deck.
Oh, that's a good point.
I do nothing. I take the dodge action.
Of course you do. Yen?
Oh, I guess I have to catch up, don't I? How far behind are we?
You're probably... Roll a d6. You're about 400 feet from this edge, off that way on a roof of another building.
Okay,
So we mount up on Kiramaxis and you get control. Or are you just flying your own broom?
I was gonna run.
Okay, a couple turns going through the building?
Well, I mean, do you want to stay... I mean, there's not really any gaps that are larger than, say, 10 feet between buildings if you're trying to run and leap between buildings. If that's what
Parkour?
you need.
Yeah, I can hardcore parkour.
Hmm.
I'm gonna monk the crap out of it.
Long jump, move 10 plus feet, and jump a number of feet equal to your strength score when you make...
What do you think
So
about
what is your
collateral
strength
damage
score?
in defeating dinosaurs?
It's 0.
Well, I don't think it is. What is your strength score?
10.
10, okay.
You can move 10
And now,
feet.
do you have any monk thing that lets you jump further, I think?
I was checking.
Okay.
Because you can run on walls, right?
Yeah, I can run on walls as if they were ground.
So
So
theoretically,
if he doesn't quite make some of them, he might land and get to the wall and then just run up the wall. Which sends your stomach all sorts of ways, but you're fine.
That is the wrong monk. That is the monk I need.
There you go. Spend a key point to double your jump distance.
Is that the only thing?
Well, I mean, running on walls.
You can spend a key point. Oh, it's part of the dash action. Using Step of the Wild. Step of the Wind. Part of my key point dash is also doubles my jump distance for the turn.
Okay, so you are spending your key point because you're probably doing that anyways?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that way I do 180 feet a turn.
Okay. So use one of those, and at that point, you're no longer even really having to roll for your making your jumps at that point. If you've made a 20-foot jump distance, and that's you're fine. So you move your 180 feet towards it. So
Yep.
cut down there.
Nick's character turns to me and goes, "We need to get on Kira." You know, Nick, if you weren't selfish and I was wearing those
And you
boots, I'd be
had
there
a
already.
16, right?
Yeah.
I'd be there already
This
if you weren't
is-
being selfish.
Sparking purple eyes meet your illusion.
Clever girl.
Let's do it this way instead.
Man, Alson, you're about to take so much damage.
Theoretically.
Not really.
Yeah, you're
Both
mounted.
of you, or I guess technically everyone currently present, so both of you and Genji,
Mm-hmm.
make luck checks.
Remember, +6.
It's a check, not a save.
No, check.
Yeah.
14.
14.
Yeah, it's not a save.
Only when dying is it a save.
Eventually, I'll make.
Might come in handy.
Eventually, probably not in this game, but eventually I'll make stuff for that as I expand on the luck system.
Genji will be dark. So, 16, 14.
Hey, 14.
Okay, so the two of you that have 14,
Me and Genji.
both end up in the lightning line.
But you're mounted on it, and can't you give both of you evasion?
You are mounted.
Do I count as mounted on Genji?
Of course you're riding Genji.
But do I count as mounted? Does Genji
No.
get my bonuses?
No, because you're not controlling Genji in any
Yeah.
way, so no.
I thought that was the idea is he's controlling Genji while Ryan controlled the illusion in the proton pack.
Yeah, he can control Genji.
Is that the way that you've been doing it this far?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought he was controlling the Proton Pack and you were...
I didn't know which one was which.
Because whatever, he's got the mounted combat feat and I don't, so I'll give him control of Genji.
Okay, then sure.
Yeah, Ryan's protection is that he gets his damage down to a quarter.
Needed
From
dexterity saves.
You're rocking +6s.
Oh yeah, dexterity saves.
Mm-hmm.
That he does get +6 to.
Yes, a dexterity save. I have advantage and +6. Thank you, dodge action.
Oh wait, does he need to make one?
Yes.
He got hit, so yeah. He still has to
Do I get
succeed.
advantage?
No. But if you succeed, evasion.
Okay.
Probably the 19.
I'm going to take the 19. Yeah.
Bad choice.
I'm going to take
In fact, this was just the opposite. You had to be below a certain number.
I'll take the 25.
So like 23.
And you both have evasion?
I spend a reaction. I have evasion. And I'm mounted, so Genji has evasion.
Well, then I'll just set these dice off to the side for next.
You see those lightning bolts go through, blocking with the shield?
So is that what say? Oh no!
Tana and Rin?
I mount up on Kiramaxis and start flying Kiramaxis. What's Kiramaxis' speed?
80.
So double move and dash, so 160.
Not as fast as Genji.
Yes, not as fast as Genji or
the
Bob
monk.
going full out.
So you're subtracting from 400 to get to like the far end over there.
Yeah, it'll be 3 turns.
Do we have any buildings that we can use as cover?
Building.
Oh.
Nothing that necessarily you fit in between without totally breaking your illusion.
Yeah.
Fly out of his butt.
Say if is there like a corner that we can
You-
go?
No.
Also,
Not nearby, no.
You can't control Genji.
I'm mounted. I can.
Yeah, he's mounted.
Genji was on my turn.
Oh, yeah, but it's his initiative right now, so you can move Genji.
Can I?
I believe it would be after he takes his turn that you can.
Oh, there you go. Then yes, that would be my plan, is to try to get dodge under in between the buildings somewhere. Probably here, because there's like no gap up this way.
No, they're just kind of ran together where they.
This way.
Then I use my action to do a reaction to move the illusion with Genji.
Okay. And you move there. So Genji's turn.
Oh, I got a bonus action still.
Mm-hmm.
Hexbag Curse on Dino.
Okay.
That looks a little funny, but I'm gonna take it.
So you want... I think I'm a little far away for that. Never mind.
Too far, I can't turn them.
So are you moving into that corner?
Yes, and then 60 feet further.
Okay, so you run away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To remove yourself from the battlefield, you fled.
So now Nick and I have to fight the giant T-Rex.
Yeah.
We'll come back later.
Was there another corner over this way somewhere?
By 60 feet, yeah.
Then yeah.
Okay.
The point is to break line of sight as soon as possible. This is gun rules. Your goal isn't to get far away, it's to put things in between you and the thing shooting you.
Okay.
That's the goal.
That's good.
Also, how can you ride like this? You can't feel the beat of its heart. It's just got this annoying constant thrum.
It just sounds like potato over and over again.
Potato.
What Genji is.
I suppose technically this one probably doesn't believe it's an illusion because it might have had an attack opportunity. And then bit nothing.
It did not. Yarok.
Dodge action. I should only consider putting a stone wall here. But
Yen.
dodge action.
Another 180 feet. So that's 220, 180,
360?
She like there.
40 feet, yep.
You're
I'm now
good.
40 feet away.
Yeah, it's like you're close enough you can be on the field. You don't have like where you're.
Please
Don't get
note
it
that I
drawn.
definitely have to stop on a building. Not on a wall, not in a gap, but definitely on a building. Because otherwise, I fall. Which is...
I'm halfway through my jump.
Just finally.
Yeah, just like straight... cartoon rolls straight down.
Just continues to spread that terror around. Tana and Rin.
Still flying towards it, angling up.
Okay.
So it'll be 5 turns till I get there. So that was 2. So I have 3 more.
So slow.
I take my
Illusion.
no, I take my portable hole and slap it up on a wall.
Okay.
There we go.
Pull out your.
Pull out my shield guard.
So where was your shield guardian when you were calculating the space that you had available to travel people?
Good question.
He was standing in the poop.
Yeah, must have left him back in the office building.
I don't have much in there.
Just a large creature.
It's a creature that takes up almost the entire space.
That's fine because he shattered his heart into a million pieces. So it didn't take up any space at all. Completely forgot about him. Poor guy.
Anything on Genji's turn?
Is there like a building I can, hide into, so we can let Tana shoot this to death?
I mean, there are buildings, yeah.
Then is there one that we can fit in with this motorcycle?
The motorcycle, yes. Not the illusion, believably.
That's fine. I don't care. If this one raptor's that stupid, it deserves to die.
It's like the illusion's still here. I'm still concentrating on it.
You just don't move it into the building with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I just go outside of it.
Yes, we go into the building.
You're not in that building, but okay. You're in a further back building.
Well, it's a corner, right?
The corner is way back there. The corner's around Ryan's elbow.
And there's no path to get here?
No, there are two different buildings. You would actually have to exit on the other side of the building, go through the alley and cut through from the other side of the building, or enter from this side.
Or bust through some walls.
Yeah, you could carve through all of that, is true.
I just wanted to be on the map for simplicity's sake.
Well, too bad. What you did was flee. That's not simple.
I'm sorry, lightning that can instantly kill us. Fleeing was the better power of valor.
We might be able to get on the roof here.
Yeah, if you go up on the building that you're in.
Yeah.
Now, do you currently... So he's moving about. Your portable hole is currently sitting outside.
Yeah, I have to take it back down.
Well, once I'm in the building and I'm no longer a fat, obvious target, I get off Genji. So Rin can make her own decisions about how she moves her motorcycle.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you move further than 6 feet away from me, you no longer
They
have
move
a
and move
bond.
back. Whatever.
Yeah.
The Raptors are having their turn.
Patrolling, yeah.
Yeah. They're just kind of hanging out. Caw, caw. Whatever sounds raptors make.
I believe they hissed
And
and
they make hawk noises, yeah.
Yeah,
it was
they're
cawing.
basically big geese.
Yeah, it was cawing noises.
They're geese.
Yarok? You get off of Genji and you can do your own. Because that last time was Genji's turn, not yours, remember?
Were there windows on this side, or is this a solid facade?
There were windows, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to do this. I'm just going to sit here and follow the original plan of let Tana shoot it to death.
Again?
Okay, I'm going to do a thing. I don't know if it's going to work or not.
Stun fist.
So I'm going to drop concentration on Ryan, the spell I have on Ryan, and banish the dinosaur with the portal in his face. I don't know what's going to happen, but theoretically he might be turned inside out, which I think would be pretty cool.
Or reality might be turned inside out. But hey, you're willing to roll those dice.
No, I'm actually making him roll them. So yeah, DC 18.
Charisma check.
You see, your flaw here is that Tyrannosaurus Rexes are incredibly charismatic. What was the DC?
18.
But not quite that charismatic.
Whoop.
Yeah, okay. So he's... Well, let's do it this way, because it's still very relevant, his current position.
You need a 10 turn
Let's give him a weird hat.
of, I'm not here right now. Please call back later.
And not so much that. Their gen is T-Rex.
Because this tear is still moving.
The terror is still moving. He's just on the other side tearing it about. You would now have to be on his side to fight him to get to it.
Okay. He's in a building?
It's not your turn.
No, it is my turn. I used an action.
Okay, fine. He is still here. You didn't say you were doing anything else.
You didn't give me a chance. You said we're doing this, and then you started moving him.
Yeah, he can't move until it's his turn.
Yeah.
All right, so he
You used a
disappeared.
movement and an action.
So he disappeared
Because I'm guessing
with
you had to move forward to.
No, I'm.
What's your range?
Oh wait, 2, 4.
Because you're currently about 120
10,
feet
12.
up.
Okay, yeah, I had to move. I totally forgot that I had 40 written on here because that was.
Yeah, that's 40 from that line there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I move. Okay, I need to be within 60 feet of him. And I can move 120 feet in a turn.
Yeah, you can move 120 feet in a turn.
With a
That takes your
With a
action, and what is that 120 feet using?
No, that doesn't take his action. There's a bonus action to dash.
Yeah, that's bonus action.
Okay, so it is using your bonus.
Yeah, that uses bonus and movement.
Bonus movement, spellcasting.
Hilariously, just flash your way down, run down the side of the building, cast, then run back up.
Run halfway down the building, cast, and run back up.
Mm-hmm. Well, because he has to also move forward. So.
Well, you said I was like 120 feet away from where.
Yeah, up. 120 feet up is where the rooftops are.
Oh, that was not explained to me.
Yeah. You're on the roofs of buildings.
You're very high, sir.
Now, he's not, like, at ground level, obviously. He's, like, 20 feet, 20, 25 feet tall. So you obviously have some room there. That'll at least make up.
There is something that I can do that's kind of funny.
Okay.
So how much is fall damage?
Let me say, you'd fall about 30 feet. The way that my brain said it is like you can run down the wall, do your thing, and you just fall the remaining 30 feet.
Can I fall into this? And fall 50 feet instead?
Yeah, if you'd rather do that and not be around that, that's probably less damage than the freaking.
He's a monk. He reduces fall damage.
Yeah, if it's under 45 damage,
It probably will be.
I don't take
But it's
any.
rolled, so you'd have to find out.
So it's 50 feet of fall damage. Which
20d6s.
is it? It's not 20d6s.
No.
I think it's a
I imagine
d6
it's
for
not.
10 feet or something.
Anyway, so if that's what you do.
D6 for every 10 feet.
Yeah, which is max
That's
damage.
5th edition?
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what it was.
So
6 or
max
10.
damage is under
Yeah.
50
Fall
or under
from-
45.
So good.
Okay, yeah.
Player's handbook. At the end of the fall, you take 1d6 bludgeoning damage for each 10 feet that you fell to a maximum.
Yeah, so you can put yourself in the little.
So I just went yeet.
Just point in with the beer guns. Gotcha!
That ends your turn?
Yep. And I don't know that happened.
You have no idea, because you're down below.
Yep.
You just gotta. It's just sort of a hat. It's a really weird hat. If only I had like a proper hat. I don't have a proper tiny. I need some sort of proper tiny little hat.
What about this?
Yeah, we put a ring on his tail.
I'm in another dimension.
Yes, the infamous other dimension ring.
The other dimension butt ring of dinosaurs.
You know what would have been also
Of Deathly
funny
Hallows.
if you took like 1 damage and then failed the concentration save, and he popped back in immediately.
Well, my original plan was to do this, and then when he's there, bring him back and make him smash into a building.
Which would theoretically deal damage.
Yes.
But let's be fair, this 5th edition more than likely have just shunned him to the nearest unoccupied
Those
space.
usually deal damage. No, because removing banishment does specifically put him to an unoccupied space. Because you have a Monopoly hat in your bag.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Not to waste time or anything, but...
It's the other dimension Monopoly hat.
Very stylish.
I'm just saying this dino's getting real fancy. He's got rings, he's got hats. It's at a jaunty angle.
I love that so much. You have no idea how much joy that brings me.
Joy enough that it stops wrecking the city.
No.
No, still going to blow its brains
Tana
out.
and Rin's turn.
Another turn of flying. It's
probably a loud dinosaur that's no
So-
longer loud.
It's on the other dimension,
Mm-hmm.
still casting the portal thing, which is still connected to here. Can we see inside of its mouth?
You can't because you're down there.
It's just like, is it inside out? Like,
That's a good point.
And usually we have to do
We
grow
can,
shrink portal to see through portals.
we can still see its mouth, so we can still chuck
Well,
stuff
that was
in the
specifically
tear.
the water droplet portals. You could always see the tears.
Oh.
yeah, because if I get back up there, I can just start feeding it grenades.
I'm able to take my portable hole back down, right?
Yes.
It's your turn.
Alright.
Do as thou please.
Alright.
You have the power over Genji again.
So, I guess I go ahead and move this guy back.
Mm-hmm. Do you like go out so you can see where it's moving, or?
Yeah, I'll do it while I'm passing by.
Okay.
Just looking, making sure the illusion doesn't clip.
Yeah. So
I mean, it basically is. It is moving through a space that is smaller than it.
It's clipping a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're also dinosaurs, so...
Yes.
That's fine. So I'm gonna take me and Genji and go.
They're -3 to -4 intelligent. They're in fact more charismatic than they are intelligent.
I'm gonna go up on the roof.
So you start making,
How?
or I guess you go outside. That building we'll say is about 130 feet.
Okay. So if he double moves, we'll be near the top of
Up
it.
the top. Okay.
Then I guess I'll move this guy.
See outside
Oh
on
wait,
the
no,
ground.
he can come with me. Fly, my pretty fly.
It can fly.
Yeah.
That's a spell he had it.
Yeah,
Active.
it gets one spell, and I
Oh.
put fly inside of him.
Oh, so he uses its storage spell.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes
As he
more
just
sense.
iron giants up into the air.
So yeah, he comes with us.
Does it just start attacking its feet? Or
No.
just
No,
walks
no,
through it?
they-
Like,
they-
oh, it
they-
disbelieved already, so it doesn't see it at all.
It ignores other dinosaurs.
Yeah, they're ignoring the other dinosaurs.
Oh.
That one was the one that was suspicious because
You have one boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I did not know if that was just walking through his legs or just trying to walk past it.
It's trying to like walk through its legs, and it's
Oh.
just kind of probably definitely goes into part of it, and is like, something's weird here. But also, it's not very intelligent.
It is stupid.
It's cuddling with a hologram. What an idiot.
Yarok? Do you just dodge?
Well, stay in my building, find a nice place to hunker down,
Dodge. Yen?
pull up that shield,
Okay,
and
so...
cower in a corner like the man I am.
Okay, so there's no way to climb up this.
Can you climb on an upside down surface?
I don't know.
Because it's 5 feet of upside down. Because there's this building here does go all the way down, but then there's 5 feet upside down before it would go up.
It lets them use vertical surfaces as if they were horizontal.
Yeah, so I could jump off of it, I suppose.
So I guess he'd treat the king climb like a 5-foot fence.
Well, when I kick off, it would be a 10-foot jump onto a solid surface,
Yeah,
which would be the sidewall.
He's doing like
Like jump from here to the sidewall here.
Yeah.
Just make an acrobatics check if you want to try that.
Do a flip.
I actually have that trained.
Okay.
So that's 19.
Yes. Yeah. You run up the wall here. You jump off. You flip around. You land on the other side's barrier. You continue your way.
And this was just 20 foot down, right?
Yeah. 20 feet down.
So 20
And
feet,
then
then 5-foot jump.
5, and then 10 because you're now
so,
on
so
here.
it's like 30 feet that
Yeah.
I used to get there. And then do the obvious thing. Do I notice that this is still moving? Did I notice that?
You might notice that the tear from it has moved further into a building. In fact,
20 passive perception.
yeah, you've noticed that now the tear goes and it just goes straight into the building. Without the building being destroyed.
Okay. And I can see through the tear?
Yeah.
Do I see dino butt?
Yeah, you can see parts of it around there.
Excellent. Grenade. Throwing grenades through the tear at the dino.
Okay. That is because it just has definitely some level of cover by this.
Thanks.
Bonus to AC for being in a different dimension.
I mean,
yeah. It deserves
makes
something.
sense. No, it totally does. I'm not arguing.
Totally makes sense for them.
Well, it
Me,
makes it-
I would still get full shots instead of behind a full wall. There's no
hate
cover.
That's not full cover.
As I'm just up here. Oh, I see it. Ding, 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 ding.
But are you just staying like sideways on there, or?
My turn's not over yet.
Okay, I was just making sure. So I need a dexterity save?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, I need to hit it first.
AC.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Pretty
Crit.
good.
Crit.
Yeah, crit hits.
Okay. So no, it doesn't get a dexterity save.
Double damage.
Yeah, it just gets. It
With
just
the
ta-
dice.
Just takes double dice,
Yeah, double dice.
which this doesn't get anything but dice.
Mhm.
Where's my other d6?
It's right over here.
Why are you there? Because I rolled it there. Don't answer.
Sorry.
5, 9, 17, 7, 12, 21, 38. Fire damage, magical, if any of that matters.
No.
Alright.
The gods of luck giveth and they taketh away.
Okay, it moves 4 in the wrong direction. He gets to decide.
As he's in another plane. And
So
dumb
does it go-
He hits it, and it goes 4, but it's in another plane.
He did not thread the needle of the rift.
Yeah, no, it stayed in his plane, and there's an explosion somewhere randomly there. No need
It
to roll
won't-
stuff.
It won't hurt him.
Yeah.
And then my turn ends, and I fall 20 feet.
Okay, so
You
yes,
don't
you
want
do
to
say
keep
that.
moving?
Why would
No,
I?
he wants to... I'm sorry if you didn't catch it, but my reason for asking that question was, are the raptors all going to get to shoot you? That was the question I really asked.
I heard that question and said, no, they do not.
Because the raptors are all sitting on prepared actions.
No, if they had prepared actions...
Oh.
I would have gotten shot.
Yeah. If he were doing something where it was so obvious that he was about to show up there, they probably would have had prepared actions.
Mm-hmm.
That was not an obvious he's going to show up here. After a few times it might be, but...
They are not very smart, though.
Julian... It's... Mr. T-Rex.
He did just get hit with a thing.
So, a strange maw walks through the wall where you're hiding.
A maw?
A maw. The inside of a T-Rex mouth.
Maw of chaos.
It just sort of phases through the wall.
Jump in, I dodge.
Does not seem specifically to notice you. Tana and Rin.
Move again. One more turn. Because I want to be high.
Alright. I think I can get on top of the building now.
Just in time for the maw to go through it.
So it's like 1:30 or something.
Try closing the thing.
So.
I mean, no, he's got the gun. You don't.
I have one too.
Oh, yeah.
You theoretically all have one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, try closing the thing.
There.
Except on top of the building.
Yes, I get that.
Yeah, we're on the top of the building. I'm gonna use my standard action and summon a sniper rifle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to stay away.
It's hidden somewhere.
Yeah.
As you look over and it's not where it was.
But yeah, just kind of looking go ahead and peek out over the edge of the building rooftop and check and see what dinos are where. I guess I get a look at the tear going into the building below me.
You can't really see it from your angle.
Okay. Yep, that's what I do.
Is it gonna jump?
No, but it is going to shoot at you.
That's fucking rude.
Make a dexterity save. You get +5 to it.
Neat. 21.
And if you succeed...
Evasion.
Okay, so no damage. Okay, then you're fine. There needs to be a lot less evasion. Evasion is very noticeable in a game where a lot of the classes that don't have evasion have been banned, and everyone gets 2 classes, so it's really easy for them to pick one that does have it.
I don't have it.
He doesn't have it, and he took a feat.
Yeah. And it's only usable once a turn.
So really, Nick and I are the only ones who truly have it.
And anything I'm riding.
Yes.
Um,
And you can't ride Ryan
got it?
because he's too small.
so you have a giant maw in front of you.
Do I know how to work the portal gun?
Yes, I've
Yes,
shown you all
he
how
has
to.
shown you how.
Yep.
I believe back when we were in the cave, I had a big
what
show
is it?
tail.
Is it an action to shoot the portal gun?
It is an action to flip your buttons, yeah.
Yeah, to move your levers to be on whatever setting you want it to be.
And then it just starts firing.
I use an action and pull it out of my bag. And that's it.
Can't you use some movement for that?
It's a bag of holding. It takes an action to retrieve an object from a bag of holding.
Alright, Yen?
You dick. I throw grenades at him. I climb up and throw grenades at him. Actually, if I climb up and strike him with it, I get to do divine strikes and stuff like that and add more damage.
Smite! Bam!
As you've learned to just embrace your own grenades, like, I'll probably dodge this. It's like a 13.
Yeah, I have to melee them with my grenades in order to get my divine smite abilities.
I love that my turning grenades into a melee weapon so that you have to throw it has turned into the... I don't have to throw it.
No, you turn it into a melee weapon so I can't throw it.
Grenade knuckles.
Alright, these are thermites, obviously. So I hit him. That's 7. 12, yeah. 12 and 16.
Now, dexterity, your own grenade.
He's gone.
I make it. I rolled a 3.
I hate you so much.
I'm gonna throw it at that one. Throw another one at that one. 16.
Yes.
11.
These guys have,
19.
what, 10 health?
Yeah.
24.
He's gone.
He was already dead.
Dodge.
What? You're less afraid of them now that you learned how little health they have?
Well, he narrowed it down to 2, maybe 3 beams.
Alright.
And he took dodge as a bonus action. How much harm could he possibly go under?
No, my hat.
Do I now notice the problem?
As the tear just kind of goes
Yeah.
across the thing. And,
Now I notice the problem.
yeah. It's like, this tear is still spreading. And in fact, if you were to kill him now, all of a sudden you'd have to basically do it from the other side.
Well, I could just keep throwing grenades through it.
if you think that he is a magic creature that is therefore creating the portal, and if he dies, it would stop being created.
Is that not the case?
It is probably a proton pack that's stuck in his teeth that he's crunched. That's why the thing's so wibbly.
Could be either, who knows?
So the guy who ran off got eaten by a T-Rex? That's hilarious.
Probably what happened.
So he
should have surrendered.
He came back into the city, found the edge of the tear, and started trying to widen it. The original guy.
Probably the original guy. This has probably been like this for a while.
Because I thought the original portal rip was from the cards, not from a proton pack.
There was originally, and then it was clearly torn open from...
Oh, someone used enlarge on it as they went.
Turns out he was the lawyer.
Unfortunate. Tana and Rin.
I finally make it to the scene. Up here, probably about 400
There's no
feet.
T-Rex to be seen.
I see a raptor.
It's a very low die roll.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have advantage because it's surprised?
But he's at long range.
Doesn't matter. I have crossbow expertise.
There you go.
13.
That hits, doesn't it?
That hits.
Should see. Yeah, I do technically have to roll. I killed.
Hey, look.
Yeah, just use your second attack. Oh, wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait. That finishes it for you, and you moved. Did you do anything else?
I'm gonna shoot my sniper rifle at the raptor.
Okay.
Sharpshooter. Crossbow doesn't do that.
That hits.
Sharpshooter does that.
I'm sure. And +7, so
Wait, so crossbow expertise and sharpshooter are
If
two
that
different
finishes your turn,
ones?
yep.
Sharpshooter's the range power attack.
Oh,
Ignore
sure.
cover.
Yeah,
you just kind of wandered away because
Long range.
everyone's. It's so loud over here. I'm just gonna go that way.
Does Finland still have partial cover? Or is it
Half
just
cover, 3/4 cover, total cover.
Okay, so they don't have partial cover anymore. All right.
It's like half cover is partial cover.
They used to be different things.
Yarok. That mouth has now moved back through the other wall, turned away from you, and it disappeared, and then...
Well, I close this section of the portal
Okay.
with an action.
Yep. He closed this little room.
Job well done. If it comes back, I'll be ready.
Jen?
Who?
Yen?
Oh. I'm going to go ahead and drop concentration.
Okay. And I believe that does shunt it out.
To the nearest safe available space. Oh god,
put
suddenly
that
there's
back.
a T-Rex.
Oh, you're just going to wear it? I was going to put it back. Okay,
There he is.
so obviously... Grenade. Yeah, that hits. Because it's 28.
Yes.
That's 10.
He's about as dodgy as the
20.
Raptors. A little more defensive, but less dodgy, really.
Okay, so 29 fire.
Uh-huh.
Believe it or not, I wanted to run up and hit him with the grenade.
Good plan.
He gets to do his divine smite
Smite
stuff
them.
if he does that. That is actually a very good plan. That is...
But I don't have enough.
Couldn't you? You can go here and drop down.
Yeah, can I smack him on the butt with the grenade on the way down?
I mean, assuming you can move to this location.
I mean, is that...
I have it's 60 foot, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, you allow that?
Yes. 5th
Neat.
edition allows that.
Neat.
You can just diagonally move. It doesn't...
I thought it was 1 then 2 then 1
That's
then 2.
like 3.5. 5th edition does not actually count that.
Yeah.
If I have a very detailed battle map that is a lot, of things, then I have actually ruled for that at certain times. But on a general field, no.
Okay.
So feel free to ask, but when things are just wide open, no.
Okay, so...
When there are things that would block your way and you're having to kind of dodge around it, that's when I guess kind of enforce that a bit.
24. So that's 11. 11, that's 18. 23, and then a D8. And since I actually hit it with a melee, and it's a monk weapon, I could add my dex. 11. That's... Okay, so it's 23 fire, 3 radiant, and 6 physical.
What is it total? 23.
Well, hold on, wait. Okay, I reflex it, so it doesn't matter. So 23, 26, 30, 32.
32 total. Because it has no resistances.
And then...
As you leave its space, it gets an attack of opportunity.
Can it fit its fat face through that hole?
Not the end it's attacking with. It's doing a tail attack.
Sneaky tail, definitely.
It's like quite sweet. As he's dropping down, he's right by his tail. That's obviously what he's going to do. Does 19 hit?
No.
That makes me sad.
AC is 22. Actually, it's 23 because I used
Makes me sad.
a melee attack
Sad.
with a monk weapon in my
Your
hand.
dungeon master has been made sad.
I'm just such a monk that I can hit someone with a grenade and it doesn't even hurt me.
Whose turn is it next?
Kind of.
As he looks for him in the ass.
Yeah, kind of turns around, looks. Perhaps prepares something. Who knows? Tana and Rin?
I hit it for 16 damage.
16? It has a prepared action. It lightnings you.
I am too far. Unless it has over,
It
300
does.
feet.
It does. This seems to just go up into the sky as far as you can see.
Yeah.
However, I don't need to roll. You needed that. Good. I rolled poor. Good. So did you.
I say, no, you must dodge and get a +5. So that's 11, so 16.
16?
Yeah.
You said another one.
Ooh, D10s, that's rough, buddy.
And what's Kiramax's?
HP?
No, his dex.
No,
It's probably not enough to go above 17 anyways.
56.
It's not, it's like +2.
And I assume we have the 15 in my temp HP? Or did you not do 8 today?
No, I did 8.
Okay.
Yeah, you had plenty of time. You were boating and
It's
stuff.
20, not 15.
Oh, it's 20 this time? Okay.
Also, spend a reaction.
Oh yeah, I do spend a reaction to half the damage, which was
56 was the total.
56, so 27.
I love how I rolled all that, and it's one off from what if I just used the average.
It's almost like that's a written number for a reason.
But it's so much fun to just roll a
Decent.
handful of
Okay.
dice.
28.
Yeah, 28. So 8 of there, so not out of my temp HP yet. Gotcha.
A second one of them will kill him, though. If he misses his dodge.
Well, even then, I can still half damage.
He only has one reaction.
Cast Darkness on Genji.
Okay.
Yep.
I figured he was going to shoot him, but apparently not. Okay.
No. Now he's darkness, and he's going to ride in, Valkyries with a chainsaw and cut it in half.
Could be worse.
Yarok?
Oh, yeah. Rev chainsaw.
Just hang out, dodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close
That maw hasn't been back yet.
Well, you could.
Yen.
This is not the thing I'm going to
Okay,
fight.
so
I'm not afraid to take my role.
that's for my dexing. For the, I'm running up the wall,
Yeah.
doing the thing. So that's 20, 30, 5, 10, 15.
Yappa!
Okay, so that hits him. Goodness gracious.
Yes, I would have none of
And-
these options. I would be out there just fighting the two
I managed
bugs.
to not get hit by my own explosion.
I hate that you need you need that throw 3 is what you need, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done that multiple times now.
Yes, I have. That is that is correct. That is what I need. I need a 3. I'm retarded. Don't mind me.
That did hurt Kiramaxis, though. He will probably not survive another one. Even with a successful
Goodness gracious. I'll bring it down somewhere. I know I have.
Even if he is chunkier than a regular
Oh, it's right there.
creature.
Okay. Yeah, it is just 1d8. Excellent. And it's still fire damage, which is funny. So that's 16. 19.
2 ones.
21, 27 damage. And then I'm going to hit him again. Maybe not. 14. Oh, neat.
Their AC is 13.
11. 15.
Sweet. I missed my next shot.
Now nobody will ever
You would have
know.
hit, but as you shoot, he falls out of it. That's why you missed, cousin.
But wait.
Hey, he rolled another 3 to avoid his own. This is the 3rd time he's rolled 3. He needs a 3 to not get hit, and he keeps rolling terribly on it, but it keeps being a 3.
I haven't learned my lesson. It's kind of the biggest issue here.
He doesn't know to fear it, therefore he does not.
Cryptocurrency.
3.
3!
Does that make you feel a little better?
I also got 10.
2 of you got 10s.
Yeah.
It's a reward for
7.
all the hard
7?
work I did.
Yeah. Well, they can mop up the rest of this next time, I suppose, and we'll see what they do from there. Join us next time for more. Bye.